Good evening. Good evening. Welcome and welcome back to Miss Joan Uncut with me, your host, Miss Joan. It's been a minute. I had to take a break, y'all. I had to take a break. This whole Jaguar stuff, it can be very draining if you do not prioritize your mental health. So I went ahead and I went back to my sector because it was, whoo, child, they were beefing over there. And I went ahead and was on TikTok chilling. So I want to thank everyone who subscribed. I want to thank everyone who's commented, liked, and shared my video. You are greatly appreciated. I really do appreciate you guys because starting from scratch and building back up, it can be very sometimes discouraging. But you guys are like so awesome. I love y'all commenting below and giving your opinions. So please continue commenting below. So you know how I do? I jump right into it. So today, this video is pretty much about this whole cult that's occurring on YouTube, child. Yes. I don't care what you say. Okay. There's a mini little cult forming, and I called it the Jaguar Wright cult. And the reason why I'm saying that is because even though I haven't really been over in a sector like that, I do tune in to certain other content creators. I will peek in, and I've been doing some catch up the past 2 days. And honey, it's not making sense to me. The math is not mathing. I'm not understanding this. So like, bear with me. Tonight, I'll pretty much be kind of freestyling it. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, so I'm not going to waste your time any longer. And so the reason why I came to the conclusion why I believe that this whole Jaguar Right movement sector, and I mean this is in reference to the subscribers, her, I guess you want to call her moderators, her supporters, and some of the CCs. It's not making any sense to me. It's really not. And the reason why I say this is because everything that we discuss, that we talk about, that we break down is on the World Wide Web, right? It's on the internet. You can go on YouTube. You can go on TikTok. I believe you can even go on Instagram. And you will find some stuff about Jaguar that is very disturbing, that is very questionable, and yet people still flock to this lady. She literally goes into people's lives and causes mayhem and chaos, and for some reason people just like make excuses for her behavior, and I don't understand it. So I came to the conclusion, and this is pretty much a mini little cult. It has to be something, because you literally have people who are willing to risk it all. I'm starting to understand how Jim Jones and the Mansons, okay, were able to do the things that they did, because a person have to have some type of power over other individuals to get them to go along with their agenda. Yes, their agenda. So in the last few days, you know, since TJ and Jag allegedly broke up, I mean, I'll be honest, technically they are separated for now. TJ said it's been 9 days. So sis ain't made it through 2 weeks yet. And you know what they say, usually any habit that you do for 2 weeks, whether it's stop smoking, whether it's lose weight, eat a certain type of way, if you can get through 2 weeks, you pretty much can form a habit right after that. So until sis hit her 2-week mark, I ain't falling for it. But what I will say is I've noticed that people who tend to be around Jaguar, and she gets people to do her dirty work, right? She gets people to attack other people, to fight for other people for her, to speak up for her. And it's the most disturbing things I think I've witnessed in quite some time, because the shit don't make no sense. I'm not easily just gullible and persuaded. So I've been thinking, is this because she's a celebrity or a former celebrity? Because as far as I'm concerned, unless that bitch going to be performing at the Soul Train Awards this year or next year, unless they have tributes to like Anita Baker, Shaka Khan, okay, Diana Ross, and she's up there, one of the people performing one of the songs for their tribute, that bitch is irrelevant. I'm just not easily, like, celebrities just don't get me amped up like that because they're normal people. They're regular people. We've seen time and time again tons of celebrities where scandalous things come out about them. So they're not like saints or gods. But I feel like, in a way, her supporters idolize her. TJ idolized her. I believe Goomba idolized her. Legina just, Legina just was scamming y'all, and she would have went with anybody that was going to support her scam. I think Legina is one of the few who pretty much stood up to Jag and used Jag just as much as Jag used her. That's just my opinion, and you don't have to agree. But I just find this very ironic that this lady literally can talk and say some of the most disgusting things about people, lie on people. Let me tell you something. This channel is based around logic and common sense. I do not believe in being fantasizing nobody, idolizing or worshiping anybody. No other human being, because human beings are flawed. And I grew up in a church. And if we're going to take it there, it's a sin to idolize other idols. And for some odd, weird, strange reason, these people are idolizing Jaguar, right? So today or yesterday and today, I seen on her panel, it's like people are so quick to praise her. And, you know, one content creator was like, you have your own sector. Nobody has their own sector. I mean, if that's your goal in life to achieve, if that's your accomplishment, is to have a whole sector on YouTube, oh my God, right? I don't think that's like a win. Because if we're going to be honest, and be honest, if you were to walk up to one of your family members who really don't be on YouTube and try to explain to them the Jaguar Wright sector, they would look at you like you lost your fucking mind. Would they not? I've done it. And people cannot understand why I entertain it and what it is. And they have no interest in knowing what it is. Right? So I've came to the conclusion it has to be something to do with her celebrity or just, because let's be honest, if we Google Jaguar, right? Yeah, she pops up like how a bio, like how what Jay-Z, Beyonce. Now I'm not putting her up there with them. I'm just using them because if you research these people, Erykah Badu, The Roots, she pops up with a bio. She has a music catalog. She has, you know, videos of her performing. So I'm not going to say that she doesn't have a resume. I'm not going to say she has not accomplished some things. But what I will say, she ain't that person no more. She is not that person no more. But if you ever watch her lives and you watch how people interact with her and how they jump on her panel or in her chat, it's like they're starstruck. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. Anytime a person, and I get she has mental health and mental issues. Again, if you watch my videos, you know that I will always let it be known that anytime I do commentary, I do keep in mind that Jaguar Wright is mentally sick. I mean, for God's sakes, even TJ has came out, finally have some backbone. And even she said, no, Jag is fucking crazy. Just one thing to be with somebody who might have, you know, quirks that might be a little off, but for the most part, they're normal. That's not Jag. And it like irritates me. And no, let me make something very clear very quickly. There are no shape and form am I jealous of Jaguar Wright. I can't be jealous of Jaguar Wright. I'm not homeless, and I'm not literally living off people's cash apps. I work out, and I work hard for my body. My hair, I have hair. That bitch is bald. And whether it's by choice or not, I'm not walking around here with a rejected Mr. T fro. No, that's not me. I'm not walking around here with stink cooch. I don't know if it's true. That's what they say. I know that ain't me. And I have morals. And I have standards. And I don't get off on ruining other people's lives. And I was not handed a platter of possibilities and just shitted on it. Jaguar Wright don't have to be in the positions that she's in. She's in this because of her choices, her mental health. And anytime a grown-ass adult does not take priority of their mental health to make sure that they're in the right mind capacity to socialize or to be socialized or normal in society, you don't give no fucks. And why should I? I've literally for the last 3 years have watched this lady say some of the most horrific things about people and lie on people. I'm not quick to call people narcissists. I think we live in a society now because people have discovered the word, right? Narcissist, where everybody's a narcissist. As soon as somebody do something to you, they're a narcissist. And that's not true. I have a therapist. Yes, I do. I have dealt with a real life narcissist. They will mess your head up beyond belief. I have a narcissistic parent. It will literally cause you to do some very dumb choices in life. Or make, should I say, some very dumb choices. It will hold you back from being your full potential if you do not seek the proper help that you need. So to say she's a narcissist, I do lean more towards it, because she does a lot of the traits, right? A lot of them. Because right now she's what, on a smear campaign towards TJ? She misses TJ, y'all. Don't at me. And this is not up for debate. I will not debate with you on this. She misses her. Look at her last short with her laying in a bed, rubbing on herself, listening to Sir. It was disturbing. She misses TJ. Because think about it. Who else can she get in a short time span that's going to deal with her mental capacity? Nobody. Not a damn soul. Everybody's abandoned her. One of her cult members, yeah, I said it, cult members, I believe Miss Kimmy, she was on Jaguar's Wright live today. And the first thing she said is, I'm tired. This is exhausting. You think? You're dealing with somebody who don't sleep, who's manic, who do not think with a rational mind, and is constantly in chaos. Most normal people, keyword normal, whatever you want to deem normal in society, because today in 2023, we're all a little fucked up in the head. Let's just be honest. A lot of us are not as normal, or whatever the definition of normal is. But for most of us, we are civilized. So for most normal civilized people, having this much constant drama, Jag gets everybody into fights. Have you ever noticed that? So yeah, you're tired. You've been beefing with TJ for what? Your beef shouldn't even be with TJ. As far as I'm concerned, I will never fully fuck with TJ, because she allowed that woman to just dog them kids out like that. And whether her kids was 20, 23, 24, when it comes to being a parent, You are to protect your children at all costs, even from the person that you call or you consider you love. And that bitch dropped the ball. And now she got some backbone, and now she wants to go toe to toe with Jaguar right about her kids, which she should have done the moment. And she should not have been pillow talking with the bitch because you didn't know her. You know what bothers me is that I don't know where TJ and Aisha came from. And I don't know how long they've been watching her. But for those of us that watched her from that first interview she did with Real Life, and from the first time she was over there with Willie Vanilli and Nosy Ho, we've watched her. So excuse the fuck out of me if I say we kind of know the lady. So when TJ came about, people tried to tell her. And she just swore up and down she knew Jag better than us. And then listening to TJ Live recently, and people was telling her this is what Jag does, her response is, I didn't know. Well, of course you wouldn't know. Because for some reason, you thought because you was eating her cooch, you thought you knew her better. But now you're learning you don't. You even have content creators fighting over Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright, y'all. I'm gonna say it what nobody else would say. That bitch can't take your career but so far. She has literally burnt all her bridges in the music industry. She is literally blacklisted. I am from New Jersey. I have friends who are in the music industry. I have literally friends who know SZA personally because they went to Columbia High School with her, because I went to the next school in the next town over. I have literally ran into the girl multiple times when we were all in school. I have sat in the room with some of Kanye's producers. So it's not hard to say, and when I say this, the bitch is blackballed. Jag can't do shit for you. Jag have said things, whether it was true or not, about some of the biggest celebrities to where nobody wants to touch her. So this is when I come into, why is everybody so obsessed with Jaguar, right? Granted, yes, I make content because it frustrates the hell out of me to see so many people grovel over someone with such a nasty, nasty personality. I myself can no longer excuse her for her mental health. Nope, not doing it. It ain't happening. Because the bitch knows she's crazy. She's came out multiple times and said she has been diagnosed with bipolar, and she's been diagnosed with something else that, if you notice, she does not say. Maybe she is diagnosed with narcissism. Maybe she's schizophrenic. Maybe she's a sociopath. She won't tell us that part, will she, though? But yet people flock to her. So then I also came to another conclusion. A content creator, over in the beef sector about 2 months ago did a live, and they said something that stuck with me. She said, if you're thinking about becoming a content creator, keep in mind that you're going to attract the people that reflect your personality. So whatever your personality is, no matter how much you try to hide it, you're going to attract those people that's drawn to you, like-minded people. You know what I'm going with this, right? Jaguar Wright attracts other really mentally fucked up people. No tea, no shade to Queen Tulsa, but did y'all see that crazy bitch live on her birthday, alleged birthday? Because some people said it really wasn't her birthday. Me, I don't care. I don't know. But baby, I have never seen no shit like that before. Queen Tulsa ass was on live, screaming in her phone, gyrating whatever that was in his dress pants. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Up there acting like she was being, I want to be appropriate when I say this. She acts like she was being sexually violated by an invisible peen. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. Look at TJ, codependent, get walked all over, has her own backstory. Attracted to Jag. Look at Goomba. Military vet. Have PTSD. Has issues. Attracted to Jag. Miss Kimmy. I don't got no beef with the lady. But lady, you're as old to be an aunt to me. I have aunts her age. I have siblings. I'm the baby of 7 kids. I am the baby. I have siblings close to that lady age. And you would think that she would be more wiser to know this ain't it, boo. But no, you have grown-ass women coming on here challenging to fight another woman who's younger than her. Are y'all not seeing this shit? Are y'all not witnessing this shit? And then you have people with the audacity to drop down in my chat, and not the chat, my comment section, and be like, I disagree with what you said. That's fine. You're just letting me know you're a Jag supporter. This is not a place for Jag supporters. I will not show you any mercy. That will not happen. I will never understand. I feel like people who feel like they have to belong to a group of people lack self-confidence, lack self-awareness, and have an issue with their identity. This is not like basketball or fraternity or frat or sorority where you join something that could benefit you in the future. This is a grown-ass woman who goes from pillar to post, who has no income, no job. She's not making money off her music. She don't have a nonprofit. She doesn't have a business. She's not an entrepreneur. She's literally a 50-something-year-old woman who begs for money on YouTube just to get a bite to eat, child. Yet, her supporters would say that us CCs are, as she say, small creators, YouTube creators, struggling channels. We're the haters. We're the delusional ones. We're the ones with the issue. We can't stand to see her succeed. And then I go, succeed what, bitch? Most of us small creators have jobs, families. We actually raise our kids. I'm okay with being a small channel. Who wants to have a bunch of people around you who really don't fuck with you, but only fucks with you because of your name? This woman disregards and discards every person that comes in. Oh, trust and believe. Just wait on it. She is going to turn on most of those people she has on her panels. As long as they kiss her ass, they will always have a place in her heart. So allegedly, Jag is supposed to be going to jail. Some people believe she is. Some people don't think she is. Me personally, I don't give 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. I don't. I'm not that invested. What I will say, she won't be able to run these mind games too much long with them bitches in jail. Because all it takes is one person with a mind like me that peeps some shit and they gonna give her the work. Jag ain't about that life. Her little 5'5" ass ain't about that life. That's why she surrounds herself with a bunch of people who kiss her ass and suck her left tit to get by. She's like them bullies in school who surround themselves with other people who's bigger and badder than her and that do all the fighting for her, but yet she's the one that does all the intimidating. And then when her crew turn around and realize, bitch, we the one doing all the fighting for you, and we the ones sticking up for you, and we're the ones doing all the trouble, and you just the mouthpiece, then it's like, oh shit, I've been discovered. That's a cult. That is a virtue cult. Don't at me. I said what I said. It's the weirdest shit. You know how hard it is to get through a Jaguar Wright's live? Do you mentally, like, it's true what they say. Common sense is not so common. Not everybody's born with it. Not everybody uses logic, and not everybody uses discernment. Some people just ain't got it. You ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. Some of us do. And do you know how hard it is on our spirit and our psyche to sit there and watch a grown-ass woman manipulate and gaslight over 100-something people, and they go for it? And then it said, ding. Now I kind of understand cults. There are weak-minded people out here. I said it, you're weak-minded. How do you see all the things that she has done and excuse that shit? That's like a horrible parent that know their kid is a serial murderer and still defend them. My son, I love him, and I'm still gonna always support him. I'll be damned if my child decide to go out here and take innocent lives and I still support them. Fuck no. You are of the devil, and I don't know where you came from. This is why people are so sick in this world, because of enablers. And then when you call them an enabler, they get defensive and go, I'm not an enabler. How am I an enabler? Y'all don't know Jag like I know Jag. When we talk on the phone, Jag is a master manipulator. This woman can 1 minute be online acting like a straight up fool, and she could walk her ass right into a courtroom and act like a straight up normal citizen. That is a fucking sociopath. Anytime a person that we all know has been deemed mentally unstable can walk in front and click and flip and say, I'm not crazy, I'm normal. Dangerous. Dangerous. But y'all know, what do I know? Right? What do I know? I come from a place of mental health. I come from a place where I'm mentally stable, honey. What do I know the world of a mad woman? Jaguar Wright is a mad woman. That is the Mad Hatter's house over there. That bitch is 2 screws of a loose of a Looney Tunes. Okay. I didn't even know where this live was going to go. I just said I'm going to wing it. I'm going to wing it. You know why? Because this been on my heart. I don't trust any person to go watch a person say some of the most horrible things about children and still defend it. These same people had the fucking audacity, and excuse my language, but they had the audacity to sit up here and say TJ was wrong, which she was, for allowing Jag to say all that shit about her kid. But the moment they called TJ kid and tried to say they was threatened to revoke TJ's kid bond, the motherfucker supported it. Tulsa, all of them up there supported it. She has nothing but fucking followers. That's a fucking cult. That is a virtual online cult. Don't fucking at me. I said what I said. It's one of the most disturbing shits you can see, and that's why I'm intrigued by it, and that's why psychologically it intrigues the fuck out of me, because you know what? It is teaching me what not to fall for. Learn from this, people. No matter how old you get and how wise you think you are, there are people out here who are so mentally fucking mischievous and so strong with their manipulation and gaslighting that you won't see that shit coming. And then there's some people that's so weak sauce with it, they just have to find enough weak sauce mind people to go along with it. I hope you motherfuckers who are supporting Jaguar Wright is claiming her on your W-2s next year, because you are literally taking care of another grown-ass woman. Y'all done sent that lady cash apps. Y'all are enablers. How is she going to ever survive for herself? Jag is going to go through the rest of her life living off other people. If a man does that, he a bum. But if a woman does it, what is she? Jaguar, right? I said what I said. I want to apologize for the profanity that I used in here. I usually don't curse this much, but how else do you get your point across sometimes? It's the weirdest shit ever. It's bizarre. This lady literally demands. She don't say God. All of a sudden they're gonna create a whole network and they're gonna create all this and they're gonna do a music video and they're gonna, oh my god, if you support the cause, bitch, what cause? I need to see paperwork first. I need to see that you went ahead and you did a trademark. I need to see the plans, bitch. We need to see all you, who you doing these with. Jaguar, no disrespect to the gentleman who helped Jag make her gold hair and gold shoes or gold shoes and gold hair song, but what the fuck was that? I avoided that song. And today I heard it for the first time. And baby, let me tell you, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Like, and it's like people really think that if they go into a music headquarter in an office and go, hey, look, I've made a song with Jaguar, Wright, they're gonna go, wow, that is great. We want to work with you. That lady is bad juju in the industry. Anytime you get a cease and desist order from Rock Nation, bitch, you've made some enemies. Now, whether she said what she said about the celebrities is true, we all have a right to question it because we have literally seen her mental capacity. We've seen her mental health, and she has said some of the most outlandish lies about the people in her life directly. Who's to say she didn't exaggerate some of them stories about some of them celebrities? Granted, I think they're all devils, but when it comes to Jaguar, right? Why wouldn't you question anything she's ever told you when you've literally seen for the past 3 years that the bitch lie? She's a liar. But yet, if we call it out, we're haters. And we're trying to stop her. And I'm going to strike. You know why Jaguar, right, would never strike anybody's channels? Because her vanity and her being self-absorbed. If you want to say her narcissism, it's not going to allow her. If Jaguar Wright starts striking channels, nobody will do content on her. If nobody do content on her, she's no longer in the algorithm. If she's no longer in the algorithm, she's dead in these YouTube streets. There's literally a content creator right now, I will not say no names, who was striking people channels. We'll say ex-manager. You know who I'm talking about. Striking other CC's channels for using his content, and then nobody else did content on him. And now he's just sitting over there idling. Like one of them NPCs off TikTok, one of them Sims characters, just sitting there rocking in place and not moving, going nowhere. You know why? Because you made bad blood, you strike people channels, and now your ass don't have an algorithm, and now everybody wants to be part of who algorithm? Jaguar rights. Because everybody believes, don't get me wrong now, when Jag jumps on your panel, you're going to get views. You're going to get numbers. You talk about Jaguar, right? People want to hear what you got to say, whether you're indifferent or you like her. So I'm not taking that from her. I would never take what's obvious. But what I am saying is to see a bunch of adults like literally gawk and gravel at a woman who is literally shitted on all of them. She shitted on all the CCs. But they run back to her for the abuse, for more abuse. That is the type of people she attracts, which means the people that is flocking to her is fucked up in the head too. I said it. I didn't come on here to make friends and kiss CC's ass. I'm a fucking content creator within my own right. I have a YouTube channel that I don't even do nothing on with 7,000 followers. And if I wanted to start doing lock videos again, I would shit on you hoes. I have a very nice following on my other platforms. So that doesn't intimidate me. Shit, I hustle from the ground up on my other channel by myself with no help. Not talking about nobody, just talking about my hair. I come from the YouTube of where people had to sit in front of a camera, record, edit, and upload, baby. the old school YouTube. That's where I'm from. So when these people sit up here and brag, that shit don't impress me. Start from the bottom. Don't jump in front of a camera and just start talking shit. Sit in front of a camera, record, sit in front of your computer. Don't pay nobody. Edit your own shit. Upload your own shit. Then come talk to me about real work, because that's real work. This is easy for me. I can get myself together right now, tomorrow, and be on camera with no problem. But put in some real work and then come talk to me. I choose to be humble because I've gotten far in my life remaining humble than being an arrogant son of a, well, you can finish the rest. But I guess this is where we at. I say, you know, yay for the code. Shit, you giving me content. You give me shit to do. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Just know I see you. If you stuck it out to the end, you the real one. You a real MVP. I appreciate you. I know this was a little rant. I'm probably going to do a part 2 on this because I just don't feel like I got everything out. But I do appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for sticking it out with me. You are the real ones. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Make sure you drop down below. What y'all think? Do y'all see what I see? Could this possibly actually be a small little mini virtual cult of Jaguar rights? Or is it me? Am I tripping? Be honest. Am I tripping? Am I reading too much into it? Is it just a bunch of bitches that ain't got shit to do and they just like the drama and the gossip and that's all it is? Or do y'all see what I see? That literally a lady with her mental capacity has a bunch of followers. And usually when you have followers, it's called a cult. Because she damn, you know what? We're going to end that there. That's why I said we're going to do a part 2. I hope everyone is having a blessed beginning of their week. And you know how we do over here. Bye.